Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Jaya Ramadan and I'm from Group 6. Here I'll be telling you about the story entitled The Lord of the Rings. So here I will tell you the synopsis first. Lord of the Rings is an epic high fantasy novel written by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's often considered one of the greatest works of fantasy literature. The story is set in the fictional world of Middle-earth and follows the journey of hobbit named Frodo Baggins as he embarks on a quest to destroy the One Ring, and an object of immense power created by the Dark Lord Sauron. And the story begins in the peaceful Shire where Frodo Baggins inherits the One Ring from his uncle, Bilbo Baggins. His name is Bilbo Baggins. Gandalf the Wizard warns Frodo that the ring is a dangerous artifact and must be destroyed in the fires of Mount Doom, where it was forged, to prevent Sauron from regaining his full power. Frodo sets out from the Shire accompanied by his loyal friends, Samwise Gamgee, Merry Brandybuck, and Pippin Took. Along the way, they encounter various allies and adversaries, including the Ranger Aragorn, the Elf Legolas, the Dwarf Gimli, and the human Boromir. Together, they form the Fellowship of the Ring and set out on their journey. As the Fellowship travels through Middle-earth, they face numerous challenges, including attacks from Sauron's minions, the treacherous paths of the Misty Mountains, and the Dark Realm of Moria. Eventually, the Fellowship is forced to break apart, with Frodo and Sam continuing their quest to Mundum alone. Meanwhile, the remaining members of the Fellowship join forces with the people of Rohan and Gondor to combat Sauron's forces in a climatic battle at the fortress of Helm's Deep and the fields of Pelennor. Aragorn must also fulfill his destiny as the rightful king of Gondor and rally support for the final confrontation with Sauron. At the Mount Doom, Frodo and Sam confront Gollum, who has been following them in hopes of reclaiming the ring. In a final struggle, Gollum bites off Frodo's finger, taking the ring for himself, but then falls into the volcano, destroying the ring and Sauron along with it. With Sauron defeated, the people of Middle-earth celebrate their victory. However, Frodo is deeply wounded by his ordeal and must leave Middle-earth along with Gandalf, Bilbo, and other elves on a ship to Undying Lands, while the remaining members of the Fellowship returns to their homes. And here I will tell you the characters from this movie. First, there are Frodo Baggins, a hobbit from the Shire, and the Ring Bearer. And there is Samwise Gamgee, Frodo's loyal guardian and friend, and there's Gandalf, a wise and powerful wizard who guides the Fellowship, and there's Aragorn, or it can be called Strider, a ranger and the heir to the throne of Gondor. And there is Legolas, an elf from the woodland realm of Mirkwood and skilled character. And there's Gimli, a dwarf from the Lonely Mountain. There's Boromir, a nobleman. There's Merry Brandybuck, Frodo's cousin. There's Pippin, who is Frodo's cousin as well. And Gollum Smeagol, a former hobbit corrupted by the One Ring. There's Sauron, the Dark Lord. There is Saruman, a wizard corrupted by his desire. And finally, there is Gollum, formerly known as Smeagol. So that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Legend tells of a ring created by an ancient evil that gave its wearer the power to enslave the world. Believed lost for centuries, it has now been found.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
This is the One Ring, forged by the Dark Lord Sauron. Sauron needs only this ring to cover all the lands of a second darkness. He's seeking it all. His thought is bent on it.
No one knows it's here, do they? Do they, Gandalf?
The weapon of the enemy is a gift. Let us use it against him.
You cannot wield it. None of us can.
The ring must be destroyed.
It was made in the fires of Mount Doom. Only there can it be unmade.
I know what I must do, but I'm afraid to do it.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
There is no other way. There's something down there.
Are you frightened?
Yes.
Not nearly frightened enough.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Fauzi here. I want to tell you about my opinions of the Lord of the Rings movie. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, directed by Peter Jackson, is a masterpiece of modern cinema that transcends the boundaries of its fantasy genre. Adapted from Tolkien's epic novels, these films are a triumph of storytelling, visual effects, and emotional depth. Jackson's attention to detail is evident throughout the trilogy, from the breathtaking landscape of New Zealand to the intricately designed costumes and props. Every aspect of Middle-earth feels richly realized. The use of practical effects alongside groundbreaking CGI creates a world that is both fantastical and unbelievable. At, at the heart of the trilogy are its characters, each beautifully portrayed by a talented ensemble cast. Frodo Baggins, played by Elijah Wood, embodies the hero's journey as he carries the burden of the One Ring to Mount Doom. Alongside him, characters like Aragorn, Gandalf, and Gollum are brought to live with nuance and depth. The film action sequences are epic in scale and execution. From the Battle of Helm's Deep to the climactic showdown at the Black Gate. Yet, amidst the spectacle, the story never loses sight of its emotional core. Themes of friendships, courage, and sacrifice resonate deeply, making the journey of the characters both thrilling and profoundly moving. Howard Shore's iconic score further elevates the films, with themes that have become synonymous with Middle-earth itself, from the haunting melody of the Shire to the stirring strains of the Fellowship themes. Shore music enchants every moment in emotion. While some purists may lament certain deviate deviation from the source material. Jackson adaptation remains faithful in spirit, capturing the essence of Tolkien's words while also standing as a work of art in its own right. And in conclusion, Lord of the Rings trilogy is a cinematic triumph that continues to captivate audience worldwide. With its unforgettable characters, stunning visual, and timeless themes, it stands as a shining example of the power of storytelling in film. Maybe this is enough for me. Thank you.